Yeah. Yeah. Noise is a weird thing. I have never had a conversation with somebody that could like really articulate why they appreciate noise. I feel like most of my experience with people that are into noise music are like weird punk dudes that like can't be in a band anymore, so they just like drop their guitar and plug a microphone into all their pedals, which is like totally fine. It's totally, but over time I've like come to like find like noise music as like a really aggressive form of ASMR. Where it's like
something close to that.
You can like zone out and like almost find like a meditative vibe in something if it's done in a way where like they're playing with certain frequencies and like different stereo fields and like really like the nerdy science behind it that some artists get into. That is kind of interesting to me. But then that it's really easy with noise music to be very selfish, and like where's that line? I don't know enough about it outside of that.
You keep calling it being selfish, and I'm not against that specifically, but like, I don't know. I see where you're coming from, because I've also been at like art parties where someone shows me something and they're just like really pretentious about it. But like at the end of the day, when like, to be selfish, meaning that like the music would only appeal to you, like, nah, I like the intention is that like someone else should at some point like be interested.
I think
they don't have to be like an early adopter of it, but like, with certain things, a lot of people will never be into it. Like noise, like it's literally noise.
I think where I'm coming from when I like talk about things being selfish, it's from this idea of music being a conversation between like you and whoever is there. And that could be conveyed through any style of music. But it's like, if, when you're going up to perform, like, what is your purpose? Do you actually want to make a connection with this audience, or do you just want to be like a selfish spectacle? So I find if you're not trying to make that connection, that's where the selfishness comes from. And I see that.
I see.
Yeah. So that's what I mean by that.
That makes a lot of sense. And it feels more like dishonesty, like
sure,
with yourself and with the audience, as opposed to like, if you are going into something with like the heart and soul of you is like, I want depth in this subject, in this field, in this like genre of music, then I think there's like merit to it, just because you are, at least in this point of discovery, you're like a researcher,
Definitely. And I think that like, you can I'm not trying to say that like everything needs to be like deep or like have some sort of meaning, like I think it's, I'm totally fine with like, some SoundCloud meaningless sort of fun banger of a track. Like there's a great time and place for those things. And it's like, but that like, there's no, it's like, there's maybe a selfishness in the reason why I'm like maybe writing this banger about like myself and my life, but the idea is to connect with other people. Like there's no selfishness behind the art. Like it's okay to write, there's like, it's a weird.
No, I very much see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think
it's intent. Yeah.
Understanding. It just feels different.
It's all about intent